Hi, I'm Tutor Frank. Welcome to today's class. Now, today we'll be looking at a topic in further maths titled Parallelism and Perpendicularity of Lines. Parallelism and Perpendicularity of Lines. Now, look at this. For parallelism, I said for lines to be parallel, they must have equal gradients. Okay? That means M1 equal to M2. What do we mean M1? The gradient of line 1. What do we mean M2? The gradient of line 2. So if I calculate the gradient of two lines and they are the same, it means the lines are parallel. Now, perpendicularity. For lines to be perpendicular, the product of their gradients must be -1. That means M1 times M2 equals -1. So if I have the gradient of the first line and I have the gradient of the second line and I multiply both and the answer gives me -1, it means that the two lines are perpendicular. So these are the conditions for parallelism and perpendicularity under gradients of lines. Now we have a question here for us to solve. Now, which of the following lines are parallel? Now, L1 says 2x plus 3y equals 5. L2 says 4x plus 6y equals 1. L3 says 4x plus 3y equals 5. Now, first thing first, we have to calculate the gradient of each of these lines. Now, after getting the gradient, the ones that are the same are the ones that are parallel. Now, let's start with the first one, line 1, okay? So, solution L1, we are told, is 2x plus 3y equal to 5, all right? Now, but we know that the equation of the line is in this format, y equals mx plus c. Okay, this is the equation of a line. Here, y is your values for the y-axis now, that's the vertical axis. X is your horizontal axis, the x-axis is value for the x-axis. Now, m is the gradient, and c is the intercept on the y-axis, or where the curve touches the y-axis or cuts across the y-axis. So the gradient intercept for. So I'm interested in my m. Okay, that's a gradient. So first thing first, I have to make this L1 now equivalent to this format. So I need to have my y on the left hand side, then the mx plus c on the right hand side. So doing that means 3y will remain on the left hand side, then 2x will cross. When 2x is crossing, plus changes to what? Minus. So this becomes 3y equals minus 2x, then plus 5. Now look at this, it's not yet the same because y should be alone. That means the coefficient of y should be 1. But in this case, the coefficient of y is what? 3. So I will divide each of the terms by the coefficient of y, 3. So divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. So this takes care of this. So I have y equals minus 2 over 3x plus 5 over 3. Now what this means is that my m1 is equal to minus 2 over 3. Because m is a coefficient of x. Okay, so for line L1, my gradient is minus 2 over 3. Now let's move to line L2. Now line L2 is 4x plus 6y equals 1. As usual, I make y to be alone on the left hand side, alright? So 6y equals 4x will cross. When it's crossing, minus plus changes to what? Minus. So minus 4x plus 1. Again, the coefficient of y must be 1, so I divide each term by 6. By 6. This takes care of this. But what do you observe? Minus 4 over 6. Something can go. This is not the lowest step. 2 can go. 2 into 4 gives 2. 2 into 6 gives 3. So y equals minus 2 over 3x plus 1 over 6. Again, m2, that's the gradient, is the coefficient of the x. In this case, minus 2 over 3. So m2 is equal to minus 2 over 3. Alright, so let's solve for the third one. That's L3. Now L3 says 4x plus 3y equals 5. So L3 is what? 4x plus 3y equals 5. As usual, y stands on the left hand side, so 3y. X will cross to the right hand side, and it's crossing plus changes to minus. So minus 4x plus 5. Again, the coefficient of y must be 1. So divide by 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. This takes care of this. So y equals minus 4 over 3x plus 5 over 3. So for L3, the gradient M3 is equal to what? What's the equation of x? Minus 4 over 3. Now, the question says which of the following lines are parallel? Remember the conditions we gave. For lines to be parallel, the gradient must be the same. Gradient here is minus 2 over 3 for the first. The second minus 2 over 3. The third minus 4 over 3. So what do you observe? The first and the second are the same. It therefore means that lines L1 and L2 are parallel. Why are they parallel? Because they have equal gradients. Equals minus 2 over 3. So let me know if you have further questions in the comment section. We'll continue from here in our next class. Bye.